In today's reaction, we see the return of the country that was the first ever winner of Junior Eurovision, all the way back in 2003, the year I was born. I'm getting old, aren't I? Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the ESC Harry channel. I hope you're all doing very well indeed. Today, I'm going to be reacting to Croatia's entry for Junior Eurovision 2025. This year they are being represented by Marino Vrgoč with the song Snovi. Apologies if I've mispronounced either the artist name or the song title there. Now, as mentioned earlier, Croatia are one of 3 countries returning to Junior Eurovision this year. This is the first time they will be competing since 2014, so I mean, I could look at previous results, like the fact that in their first 2 years, they did come in the top 3 both times, winning, as I mentioned earlier, in 2003. But when you've got such a long break between your participating years, it feels a bit irrelevant. So I'm just going to go in with an open mind as to how good Croatia's return could be to the contest. And who knows, maybe on their first time back in the contest in 11 years, like the first time they were in the whole thing in 2003, they go on to win it. But before we get into the reaction, make sure to like this video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you're new to ESC Harry, and comment down below, what are your thoughts on Croatia's entry for Junior Eurovision 2025? With that being said, let's get to reacting. Okay, so hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Stars sparkling in the sky, shining in the sky. Is this going to be another ballad to add to this year's contest? It's an interesting background noise they've gone for the instrumental of, like do, do, do. It's like an alarm. It's slightly off-putting, I do have to admit. Okay, we're building here now. Light seems to be a prominent theme in this song. Interesting. Strong vocal so far. Nice note there. So far this seems like a very typical ballad formula here, which again, typical formulas for Junior, not necessarily a bad thing. Again, this sound like nursery rhyme-ish. Like the triangle, I think, maybe in the background. They seem fascinated by this light spinning around. It's a bit like Paskana staging from UMK. Okay, softer. Interesting. There seems to be like a middle 8 section here potentially. We're building still here. And now they're chasing the light again. Back to this chorus here. He's got great vocals. All these kids do. Okay, this last bit feels a bit more uplifting. And then we go soft again. Right, interesting. That was Croatia's entry for Junior Eurovision 2025. Right, well that was Croatia's entry for Junior Eurovision 2025. And I don't have much to say on it, to be honest. This might be quite a short review at the end. It's a very typical ballad structure. And the fact it's a typical ballad structure is not a negative here. It's, you know, something that I often applaud in Junior Eurovision. Keep it nice and simple for the kids. Keep it easy for them to understand the structure of the song you're going for here. That being said, the song itself, I'm not sure if it stands out enough for this contest. The instrumental doesn't do much for me. It doesn't feel very grand. It feels very plodding and stomping at the time, and there's some elements which distract me at points, like the siren in the verses. There's just, yeah, there's something not quite clicking with me there on that element of the song. That being said, I do want to be positive as well with this entry. The kid's vocals are solid, of course, and his presence in the music video is quite nice. I do like the theming as well. I presume that the song is linked to light, and I like the theming of, you know, the kids chasing the light at various points and that being a centerpiece. If they can make that a centerpiece on stage, yeah, that's a nice hook there. So, you know, use that light. I'm not saying completely copy Pascana's staging from UMK 2024, but you know, you can do something there. There's a nice hook and theming element that you can latch onto for the performers and also for the audience watching. How do I think this will get on at Junior Eurovision? Well, Croatia are performing in slot number 3. They are between Azerbaijan and San Marino. So style-wise, I do think they will stand out between those two. That being said, being so early in the running order, I'm aware that the televote in particular, they can vote beforehand, so that maybe that won't be necessarily as much of an issue. And hey, slot 3 is where Espresso Macchiato came in 3rd place overall in the adult contest, finishing 2nd in the televote. So it's not impossible to do well in the televote from that early. However, I'm not sure this is the kind of song that is going to stand out from the rest being so early on. And obviously one of the songs performing before it is Malta, who's opening the show. I have not heard that song yet, obviously, but I have heard Azerbaijan's. And if Malta isn't one of these, then Croatia is going to be the first ballad performing on the night. And there is quite a few ballads performing after it. So I just worry this is going to get lost. I hope I'm wrong. As I said, use that light in some way for the theming, and maybe you've got a hook that people can latch onto and improve on your score. But yeah, I'd like to hope that Croatia don't do too poorly here, because first of all, you never want to see the kids do too poorly. You never wish that upon any of the artists, regardless of what you think of the song. But I just hope that they do well enough where they get enough votes to justify them not just being a one and done at Junior Eurovision. They actually come back, they build on whatever foundation they leave in 2025, progress on to next year. Look, this is the first year, so you can sort of give them a bit of a free hit. And yeah, it is a shame because I would have liked to have liked Croatia's song a little bit more, but not the artist's fault, by any means, not the artist's fault. He does the best he can with the song he gets. And yeah, hopefully they can pleasantly surprise me in Junior Eurovision on the night in December. But anyway, that is my opinion on Croatia's entry for Junior Eurovision 2025. But remember, my opinion is not the correct one. It is just my opinion. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about this entry? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? But remember, regardless of your opinion, please be nice and respectful, especially to the artists. These are kids here. We do not want to be mean. Once again, make sure to like this video if you enjoy it and subscribe if you're new to ESC Harry so you do not miss any future Junior Eurovision 2025 content. There is a playlist here with all the song reactions that I have done so far, which is all of them apart from Malta at this point. But if you've missed any of them, click the link now here. All that's left me to say is I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time for another video on this channel. Take care, guys.